Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Ikhwani wa tulabi, y'all pardon me for the delay. Inshallah, we get started right away. Barakallahu feekum. We want to repeat this exercise that we did rushingly yesterday. Na'am. Barakallahu feekum. We're on page 155. And it's conjugating the verb, but it's not like what preceded. We look at what preceded, barakallahu fikum. This here is just conjugating the verb. It's just conjugating the verb. You see that? This exercise is just conjugating the verb by itself. But now we're going to do it actually in a sentence. Okay, so we're going to do this together. We did it yesterday. And it's practice that makes perfect. What does this sentence mean? هل هو يشعر بالقي? What does that mean? Very good. Yes. Does he feel nausea? Does he feel sick? Right. But not just like sick, like nauseous. Has to do with throwing up. Has to do with feeling sick. طيب إن شاء الله. طيب. Let's start. هل هو يشعر بالقي؟ هل هي تشعر بالقي؟ هل أنت تشعر بالقي؟ هل أنا أشعر بالقي؟ هل سمية تشعر بالقي؟ يا أخي هل أنت تشعر بالقي؟ How we doing? Okay, let's move on. We'll take our time. Next sentence. This in it, you have to change the mir muttasil in rabba. Rabbahu, the pronoun there is going to change accordingly, according to the pronoun. Okay, what does this sentence mean? هو يحمد ربه على نعمة الإسلام. What does that mean? He praises the Lord for the blessing of Islam. Right, praises the Lord. Right, ni'mah is more like a favor, not a blessing. Blessing is barakah, to put good into something. A favor, ni'mah is like a favor. All right, let's go through it. Bismillah. هو يحمد ربه على نعمة الإسلام.
هو يحمد
Allah, hold on. Let me turn off the microphones. Hold on, we got some microphones on here. Turn off the microphones, turn off these cameras, and I'll start again. Okay, let's start again. هو يحمد ربه على نعمة الإسلام. هي تحمد ربها على نعمة الإسلام. أنا أحمد ربي على نعمة الإسلام. أنت تحمد ربك على نعمة الإسلام. المسلم يحمد ربه على نعمة الإسلام. المسلمة تحمد ربها على نعمة الإسلام. How did we do? We're going to do this one again. How did we do? We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Try to make it more perfect. We're going to do it again. Again. هو يحمد ربه على نعمة الإسلام. هي تحمد ربها على نعمة الإسلام. أنا أحمد ربي على نعمة الإسلام. أنت تحمد ربك على نعمة الإسلام. المسلم يحمد ربه على نعمة الإسلام. المسلمة تحمد ربها على نعمة الإسلام. Make sure you pronounce the ain. على نعمة. على نعمة. Don't say على نعمة. Make sure you pronounce the ain correctly. Go out of your way. Make sure it's done. Okay. This one has two verbs in it. This one has two fit in the. Okay. Let's go. All right. First of all, what does this mean? هو يريد أن يدرس اللغة العربية. No, it's not past tense. It's not wanted. It's not he wanted. He wants to. Not he wanted. He wants to. All right. I want y'all to recognize. Just recognize. Yuridu is present tense. There's nothing to show that it's future. But yadrusa, that's in the future. Right now, he wants to study. He's going to be studying in the future. Right now, he's wanting, but the studying, he's not doing it right now. He's not doing it, the studying right now. You understand that? So I want you to recognize that fi'l mudari, it could be present tense and future tense in one sentence. And when that has that an yadrusa, that an is harf istiqbal, so that means future. Okay, but if there's nothing to indicate future, it's present. So we have one sentence, both of them have fi'l mudari, but one indicates that it's present and the others in the future. Are you all with me? Very good. I'm glad you understand. Very understand. Okay. And when somebody writes, instead of saying he wants to, he wanted to study, that's good. That's why we have this exercise. That's good. I want you to make that mistake. So the ones who make the mistake, they like remember. The ones that don't make a mistake, we don't know if you just did it out of chance. Did you know for sure? But the one who make a mistake, they learn, and you all learn from their mistakes. You know, I like that. You know, I like that. You know, because next time you're going to know for sure, inshallah, what to do. So when you teach, welcome the mistake. When somebody mistakes, don't say, "What's wrong with you? You still making mistakes after 4 months? What's wrong with you?" No, welcome the mistake. Welcome somebody to try and to put their all into it. Don't turn any way, whether it be adult or a child. Don't discourage mistakes, because that's where the barakah is. Now, when somebody gets it right, you don't know, but you hope that when they got it wrong, that they can learn from the mistake. You all with me? Welcome those mistakes from your student. Don't shun them. Don't put them down. Don't say what's wrong with you. You don't study. Don't do that. Welcome the mistake. Don't do that. Everybody's not smart as you. Everybody's not smart like you. Welcome the mistake. Okay. Okay, let's go. هو يريد أن يدرس اللغة العربية. هي تريد أن تدرس اللغة العربية. أنا أريد أن أدرس اللغة العربية. يا صلاح، هل تريد أن تدرس اللغة العربية؟ حنان تريد أن تدرس اللغة العربية. إلياس يريد أن يدرس اللغة العربية. Did I go too fast? Thank you. That's right. Say slow down. Slow down, brother. Slow down. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Um, like I'm just coming home. I'm not even at home. I'm at Masjid Ghazali. I just come here once a week because now I'm no longer at Masjid Ghazali. I'm in Masjid Noor in Melvindale, but I come back to Masjid Ghazali on Thursday. I got here. I'm kind of tired, so I might just like speed through the class without knowing. You know, sometimes I have to ask you, did I go too fast? Because I really don't know. I really don't know. No, I drink tea. I left coffee. I'm sorry. I work with kids, and the coffee gives me a crash. So I've been drinking tea, and like after 4 o'clock, I can't do no more coffee. I'll be messed up. I don't know. I drink dark coffee. I don't do coffee anymore. I just do tea. Coffee is just too much. It's too much. Yeah, that light roast. Yeah, I'm right roast. No, I don't even buy sugar. No, no, don't say the word sugar to me. I don't even buy it. I don't even buy it. I fool myself when I say I don't buy sugar because I buy all kinds of cookies. I just fool myself to make myself feel good. I don't buy sugar. No, the kids are draining. The kids turning my hair gray. And I have to learn how to preoccupy them. I can't be preoccupied. Like here, I could teach. Allah Mustaan. Allah Mustaan. I love you all for the sake of Allah. I mean, I love you all for the sake of Allah. Man, I pray that Allah benefits you all. That's all. I want you all to work hard. And there are people before us, pardon me for digressing. There are people that spread Arabic to Egypt and the Quran to Egypt. Egypt is in Africa. And to Libya and to Tunisia. Don't you know that the official language in Chad is Quran, and that's East Africa? Don't you know they had the world international Quran competition? It was run first place and second place was by somebody from Chad, a country in East Africa. Point being, who put the Quran to Chad and to Libya and to Mauritania? There's people, like we might say a Sahabi and we might say Radiallahu anhu. Or we might say a Tabi'i and we might say Rahimahullah. We might say Imam Ahmed Rahimahullah. There's people that bought the Quran. We don't even know their names. I'm not talking 1, 10, 10. I'm talking thousands of people. Thousands. We don't know their name, but their reward is what Allah. And that's my encouragement. That nobody knows them. Who brought the Quran to Tunisia? You think it's 1 or 2 people? Thousands of people brought it to Chad, and thousands of people brought it to Sudan, into Egypt, and to Libya, and Tunisia, and to Algeria, and to Morocco, and Mauritania, and Senegal. All these countries, they read the Quran. Who brought it to Indonesia? Thousands. Okay, what's their names? We don't know. But they got the job done, and we hope that Allah bless them with Jannah. And that's what drives me, the unknown. The unknown people. I can't be like Imam Ahmed and them big shots. Maybe I could be like this unknown person did ta'awanu al birri wa taqwa. So inshallah, hopefully there'll be a form of sadaqah jariyah. I want you all really to work hard. I'm thankful for the people. I had the best Arabic teachers. My teachers are still stronger than me. And they didn't charge me any money. And I think I was financially better off than all my teachers. I'm pardoning me for digressing. So I'm not charging any money, but I want you to work hard. Unfortunately, the time that we live, if I said the class was $70, people are like, yeah, that's the class I want. $70, yeah, that's the good class. When you make the class for free, they like, man, what kind of course is that? It must be for kids. It must be for new jacks, But hey, no. Wow. And then when somebody doesn't learn, like, what do you give? You give the money back? Like, I have to stop and go back. You're telling me I'm going too fast. What if he's doing a couple of things wrong? Remember, I was going over 40 minutes. I was going almost an hour. And you had to advise me, bring it back to a half hour. Now we don't go past 40 minutes. Like, come on, you can't charge people that kind of money. And Fajr comes in over here at this time, and Isha comes in, and people waking up in the middle of the night. You can't do that. No, it's long enough. It's long. 40 minutes is long on the brain. Like this brain only handles 30 minutes. So 800 a month. Okay. All right. Yeah, get your cards ready. I'm gonna start sending my prices to you. I don't take cash. Card. I'm just joking. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't charge money. They tell me charge for the internet and for the Google Meet. I just can't. I can't. I can't. Inshallah. Let's continue. I want you to recognize. Just I want you to say recognize that yuridu has a dhamma, but an yadrusa has a fatha. It has a fatha because of an. I want you to recognize that. I want you to recognize that. All right, let's move on. Today's the last day. Today's Thursday. Let's do this exercise here. Don't get bored. Don't get bored. Don't get bored. And don't get overconfident. Don't get overconfident. No. Let's go straight step by step. Okay, let's read. أجب عن الأسئلة بالضمير المناسب. Answer the following questions with the appropriate pronoun. كما في المثال. Let's look at the example. هل محمد عفوا I'm sorry. يا محمد هل تريدني؟ نعم أنا أريدك. Before we go on, I saw many of the non-Arabs, English, from America and Britain and Canada. Like when somebody were asking us how turiduni, you go, na'am, ana uriduni. You can't say ana uriduni, you have to say ana uriduka. You have to change the pronoun. I might say, na'am, anta turiduni, like you want me. Like he's all mixed up with his pronouns. Now when you knew somebody say hal turiduni, get ana uriduk. You can't say na'am turiduk. You want you. Uriduni, I want me. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have to get this straight. And I just saw the new people learning get these things mixed up. So I just wanted to make some exercises where I see people slip up. I want to make some exercises where I see them slip up. One second. Alafu minkum. All right, so look at the second one. هل المرأة تريد أولادها؟ هل المرأة تريد أولادها؟ نعم هي تريدهم. I hope you understand the purpose. Like we don't have to translate these sentences, right? The sentences are understood, but I want you to understand the conjugation and the pronoun. That's what we recognize. That's what we're concentrating on. Inshallah, the meaning is understood, right? So if there's any question about a meaning, just tell me. What does number 2 mean? What does number 3 mean? Okay, if there's any question. Okay, but I'm trying to get you used to conjugating. Sometimes I want to increase your pronouns. Sometimes I just want to improve your language and your conjugation. Okay, you can't do everything at one time. Let's start. We're going to do it together. Yeah, the second one, please. What does it mean? Good, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Does the woman want her children? هل المرأة تريد أولادها? Does she want her children? Not does she want to keep them, like if her kids are inside the masjid. That's what I mean. That does a woman want her children, like she want to give her children away. La ilaha illallah. طيب. هل المرأة تريد أولادها؟ نعم هي تريدهم. يا أخي هل تريد كتابي؟ نعم أنا أريده. Again. يا أخي هل تريد كتابي؟ نعم أنا أريده. How we doing? Okay. At your service. At your service. There we go. Okay. Number 2. هل فاطمة تريد الأقلام والدفاتر؟ نعم هي تريدهن or هي تريدها. You can say هي تريدها. هل فاطمة تريد I'm sorry. Excuse me. No, it can't be dual because akalam is plural and dafatir is plural, so it's not dual. No, it's not dual because they're it's already plural. It's already plural. Okay, it's not dual. هل فاطمة تريد الأقلام والدفاتر؟ نعم هي تريدها. هل الولد يريد أمه؟ نعم هو يريدها. Again. هل الولد يريد أمه؟ نعم هو يريدها. How we doing? Okay. Let's continue. يا أبي هل تريدني؟ نعم أنا أريدك. Again. يا أبي هل تريدني؟ نعم أنا أريدك. هل الطبيب يريد نتيجة الفحص؟ Everything is understood? Understood what that means? هل الطبيب يريد نتيجة الفحص? Does the doctor want the result of the test? نعم هو يريدها. But نتيجة is feminine. هل الطبيب يريد نتيجة الفحص؟ نعم هو يريدها. هل صاحب الدكان يريد المال؟ Does the store owner want the money? هل صاحب الدكان يريد المال؟ نعم هو يريده. صاحب دكان means the owner of the store. صاحب شيء means the owner of something. صاحب الدكان, صاحب البيت, the owner of the house. صاحب السيارة, the owner of the car. Number 7. هل المدرسة تريد المصاحف؟ نعم هي تريدها. I mean, does the teacher want the masahif? You mean the copies of the Quran? Masahif is the plural for mushaf. هل المدرسة تريد المصاحف؟ نعم هي تريدها. هل البنت تريد إخوانها؟ نعم هي تريدهم. إخوانها is plural. هل البنت تريد إخوانها؟ نعم هي تريدهم. يا بني هل تريد والديك؟ نعم أنا أريدهما. Again. يا بني هل تريد والديك؟ نعم أنا أريدهما. هل المريض يريد ماء؟ نعم هو يريده. هل المريض يريد ماء؟ نعم هو يريده. All right. Why is the print here so small? Who can answer? Why is the print here so small? Right, space. Right. Like the way that they put it in, they split the page in half, and this half has the dots, and this it couldn't fit. It couldn't fit. May Allah make it easy. هل الطالب يريد الجواب من الشيخ اليوم؟ Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is 7 not hunna? Because hunna, you could use yuridu ha. Ha is for plural. You could use either one for plural. Yuridu hunna, turidu hunna, or turidu ha. Turidu ha or turidu hunna. You could use both. You use both. هل الطالب يريد الجواب من الشيخ اليوم؟ نعم هو يريده اليوم. What does that mean? هل الطالب يريد الجواب من الشيخ اليوم؟ The student want the answer from the sheikh today. Yes. No. طيب. هل جدتي تريد الهاتف؟ هل جدتي تريد الهاتف؟ نعم هي تريده. What does that mean? هل جدتي تريد الهاتف؟ As my grandmother want the phone, right? Does she want the phone? هل جدتي تريد الهاتف؟ نعم هي تريده. يا أخي أتريد المفتاح؟ نعم أنا أريده. يا أخي أتريد المفتاح؟ نعم أنا أريده. طيب يا إخوان, we're going to stop here. We have just one more exercise. Next week we're going to begin into نحن أنتم وأنتِ. You're going to be expanding. Unfortunately, we have to stop here. I'm just so tired. And I have a lecture tonight, and I didn't prepare it yet, and I have to do something to prepare a lecture. So we're going to resume on Sunday. Please don't slack off. Okay, y'all don't slack off. Go back and review. Make sure you have the fit and madad together. Review your other lessons. Go back to the again and read. And I started looking for some books. I got a good website to look at. And we're gonna, inshallah, I'm gonna send some. If I find a book, I find a place that's like worksheets with just one story on the worksheet. So inshallah, that'll be good. I just want y'all to start reading more. Like I told you, you all are no longer on the shore. You're like waist deep into the ocean. Start swimming. And else you can do. You can't splish splash anymore. You can't splish splash anymore. Your feet are, your ankles, everything. You're waist deep. Got to start swimming. So let's just start swimming. Let's just start reading. Okay? I'm trying to be confident. Nobody say, I don't think I can. Nobody. You'll be 100% confident that Allah will aid you, all right? If anybody, I used to joke with my students. I was teaching a class in tafsir. I'm like teaching a class for a year. So I said, does anybody think here that they're going to be able to teach tafsir? And they started saying, I said, okay, whoever says no, get out. You're kicked out. Get out the masjid. What do you think I'm here teaching you? So you're not going to teach? You know? So whoever thinks they're not going to be proficient in Arabic, you got to leave. You got to leave my class. This is only for hopeful people. You got to be hopeful, optimistic, confident that you're going to, with Allah's permission, you're going to be proficient. Now, you're going to understand. And you're right there. You're right there at the threshold. You're right there at the threshold. But it's such a gradual, subtle process in development. It's so subtle. But you indeed have come a long way. You all hear me? Y'all have come a long way. Okay? So just hang on. It might take a year, but what you got? What else you got? You got an appointment? Somebody has an appointment on the moon? Because there's no Wi-Fi up there. Somebody got an appointment on the moon? If not, then just hang on, okay? Yeah, just hang on. And knowledge takes patience. Knowledge takes patience, man. And this is for Allah, then it's good. If you do it for Allah, you got nothing to rush for. Now, if you're doing it to make your own thing and get famous, hey, you got to rush. You got to rush. But if you're doing it for Allah, just enjoy. Sit back and enjoy. Just sit back and enjoy. I pray that Allah aid you in achieving your goals. No, Qisas and Anbiya is not good for beginners. And pardon me, don't misunderstand me. Don't restrict the topic to religious topics. Don't restrict yourself and your need. Like, I'm only going to swim in fresh water. Not just go swim. I'm only going to swim in salted water. I'm only going to swim. Not to swim. Swim. Don't restrict yourself. You have to learn how to swim. Just get in there and swim. I'm only going to swim at it. No restriction. Just if you see something wrong, just, there's something incorrect, and just repass and keep going. But don't restrict yourself to religious topics. Don't do that. Our stories here, they're not religious topics, everything. Just a story. Ahmed got sick. He went to the doctor. It's not about Isa or Musa. That's just my advice. Don't restrict yourself. There's so much out there. Don't restrict yourself. Okay, we're going to stop here. Y'all work hard over the weekend. Y'all read every day. Read twice a day. Just give yourself 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Assalamu alaikum.